Hello everyone, welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Cancer for the week of May 11th. And I hope everyone's doing well. And at this time I'd like to give a very special thank you to each and every one of you out there who have been subscribing to my channel and helping it grow and getting it noticed. And for sharing with others. And of course, for all the thumbs up on the videos as well, and hitting the hype button. That is so nice of you. Thank you. And of course, the lovely comments. Truly is nice to read them and hear from yous. It definitely makes my week, and I do truly thank you for taking time and doing that for me. Okay. And the Emperor. So figuring out something this week that you wanted to make it more of a reality for yourself. You know, you made a decision. You're taking the leadership role in changing something for the better. Like it'll be more stable, more structure. Yes, more rules as well. But you're okay with that. You figured out that, you know, sometimes a little bit of control in life, doing different things, and that can be in job, home, you know, telling yourself in the morning that I have to get up and walk on the treadmill, whatever it happens to be for you. It helps you to feel that the world isn't so chaotic right now. It just sort of brings a little bit more peace to your atmosphere. And the Four of Swords, taking some rest, relaxation, allowing yourself to kick back a little bit. Just take a little bit of time out for yourself. Now, this could be you just deciding that, you know, you just want to try something new. Not that you don't do anything. It's just you're feeling a little more adventurous or have been lately. And it's sort of, you know, made you a little bit tired. Maybe you're not quite ready for all that excitement. And the Ace of Pentacles, so very nice. Yeah, there's a new opportunity coming in here, something that is very lucky. You know, this could be maybe perhaps you've bought yourself a little scratch and win or a lottery ticket of some sort, and it gives you that little bit of extra cash. But there's material gains here, good results, tangible goods, definitely taking care of your health. Looks like for some of you decided to do a little more exercise. Get yourself into feeling much better about yourself when you look in the mirror. Nothing wrong with that. Looks like you're talking to some people about your finances for your future, what to invest in some cases, how to invest. So that's nothing wrong with that. But you're coming into a more higher state for financial. So you're really realizing that, you know, a little bit of guidance would probably be a good idea for yourself. And the Death card. Yes, letting go of things from the past. You know, realizing these endings are okay. You're much more at peace with them, you know, leaving your life. There's big changes coming in for you. There's transformation. And this is a new cycle beginning. You know, yes, the Death card means, you know, something finishing up, an ending, and that's the cycle of life right now for you. You seem to be understanding that you're moving in a much better direction very quickly, and it's requiring you to do something, like let something back, you know, leave it out of your life, let it go, realizing it's run its course, and you're very much aware of that now. And the Sun, very nice. Look at that. There's positive, there's pleasure, happiness, vitality, fun, joy. You are really quite in tune with what makes you happy this week. There's celebrations here, there's success. You know, all is well. You're just feeling so harmonious, so happy with all that's happening right now in your life. You're accepting it and understanding that this is just the beginning. So you are really moving along. You're having, looks like for a lot of years, you're really starting to have a lot of enjoyment in your life, or allowing yourself to have more enjoyment. And the High Priestess. Yes, understanding that things in your life are really coming into balance. Like things are really starting to come together for you. You're not questioning stuff. You're letting go of a lot of self-doubt in your life. Feeling more inspired to take some chances, and understanding that it's okay. You can trust yourself. You can sense when something is feeling right or not. And you're actually coming more in tune with that. You're not second guessing yourself. You're actually starting to listen to that intuition, knowing that it's time to step back, allow things to unfold, and just see what comes before you. And you're very comfortable right now. You know, you just feel things are starting to happen much more calmly. You know, when something fades out of your life, something better is coming in. So you're much more in tune with life in general going forward. And the Moon card, yes. Taking care of yourself, your health. Picking a new path for yourself. Realizing that something has come, it's run its course. And you are now taking care of yourself. That's like number one priority right now. So you're definitely letting things go. You're following more of your dreams. You're not relying on people's telling you what to do. This is you're getting more understanding what makes you afraid, like fears, that sort of thing, and understanding that you can still go forward, not allowing that self-doubt and sabotage to slow yourself down. You're definitely taking a big leap this week in taking care of your health, knowing that it's time, you know, no longer overeating, over drinking, substances, whatever they may be. You're starting to really understand your health is your wealth, and you're starting to really take care of yourself. Not that you didn't before, but I mean, you really are understanding your own body as well, of what nourishments it needs, what helps you to, you know, calm down a little bit more. So you're very much in touch with your own needs. And the Queen of Cups, yes. Yeah, making something really happen in your life this week. You know, it's starting to grow. It looks like there's some nice romance here for some of you. That's very nice. And you're just feeling you're in the right place at the right time. There's wisdom. You have definitely followed through here, and understanding that if you can just calm yourself down, things seem to just open up even more for you. So you're just sitting back, relaxing, enjoying yourself. You're not asking yourself anything that you wouldn't expect of yourself from somebody else. But right now, you're just in a state of mind of holiday. That's the easiest explanation I can come up with. You know, you've taken a trip somewhere, you're sitting back, you're sitting on a beach, you just take your flip-flops off, and you're just, you know, moving around your feet, just not really thinking of anything. So you've found that peacefulness in yourself right now. And the Page of Pentacles. So there's definitely an opportunity that's here. And you're aware of it, you know, and you're getting assistance from others too, which is really nice. You know, you're understanding health is your top priority this week for yourself. You're placing good investments for your future. You're working hard to make plans again for the future, but you've already planted the seeds. You've already done it. And this is you now sowing your oats, feeling much more comfortable, right place, right time, closing the deals, signing assignments. You are really stepping into a new path, and it's going to be financially well for you. So this is just taking off, and you are much more calmer than you thought you were going to be. Oh, look at that. 10 of Cups. Nice. Happy home, happy life. You're just in such a state of sunrise, you know, when you step outside in that warm day and it just feels right. Well, that's how it feels for you this week. Everything seems to be just unfolding beautifully. Good jobs, good opportunities, good friends, right place, right time. Your health is definitely in a good position, and you are celebrating life in general. This is coming together with like-minded people. Things in your life are really starting to kick off. And the Page of Swords. Yes, a little bit of disagreements. That always seems to be lurking somewhere. But this isn't a bad one. Now, this might have already happened. For some of you, this has already happened. You know, you had a disagreement with somebody. You spoke your mind. You said your piece. And, you know, if it vanished, a friendship or something like that, or some sort of relationship, you're okay with that. But you're not going to take anything back, you know. You definitely think quick on your feet this week. You know what you want to say, who you want to say it to, and picking your words and definitely speaking your mind. Nice. 10 of Pentacles. So there's definitely a legacy here. There's money, good opportunities. Things are really starting to come together for you. You know, this looks like this could be an inheritance for some of you. You know, and that could be from somebody you've never even met. But this is wealth, financial security, family, long-term success. You know, this is your contribution to your future. This is your legacy moving forward. You're not going to waste this opportunity. In fact, you have already been 2 steps ahead of everybody else and really looking into what you're going to invest in, what your next move is, because you already have a vision for your future and you're just plowing through it to make it come to life. And the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, hard at work, studying away, taking a time out. This is collaboration. You know, get together. Somebody's asking you to sign some papers here for the look of it for some of you. Now, that can be in anything, you know, but looks like you're going to take a course of study, or you may be already doing that. And that doesn't mean you have to go to school 9 to 5. You may be just, you know, doing it on the internet, just something of interest for yourself. But there's teamwork here, there's collaboration, you're learning, you're feeling more independent the more you go, that you're building something wonderful for your future. So it even helps you to be more into it. So there's definitely some teamwork here. And the 2 of Swords, yes. There's a choice you have to make this week. You've already made your decision. You just got to admit it to the universe. It's not always easy to pick and choose, but you have realized that you now need to own that. So you're going to have to need to do a difficult decision for yourself. And the Lovers. Yeah, teamwork, coming together. Now this could be the rekindling of a relationship or a new one beginning, but there's relationships, union, partnerships for sure. And that can be in home life, family life, jobs, you know. But you're finding the value in this one. Like, this is a really committed partnership. There's strength here. You can see that each other it's a fit. You know, this is you coming together with somebody who is very much like-minded. This could be a marriage in the future as well for some of you. The 5 of Cups, yes. Looking back at different things in your life recently, realizing that, okay, you've learned from them. You're letting them go. You're not going to spend much time there. You're understanding that, you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained. And moving forward. Yeah, and the Star card, and look at that. Look how easy this is coming to you. You know, you're just accepting back. There's hope, there's calm, there's faith, there's renewal, there's spiritual growth, there's good omens all over this setting this week. Things are really starting to come together for you. May not feel like it always, but right now, oh, there is no doubt about it that there is a wonderful opportunity that is presenting itself to you, or has already presented itself to you, and you need to make a choice on it. And you're realizing that once you make the choice, there's no stepping back. So that's probably a lot why you're hesitating at it. All right, one more for clarity. Yeah, the Hierophant. Definitely making a decision, stepping into your own power, realizing that things in your life are going along actually quite smooth. You know, there's no limitations to what you're going to have in the future. This is security. You're following the rules. This is approval. You know, and you're putting up your own trust that this is going to happen. This is wisdom, trust, moving forward, feeling right place, right time. And the universe is watching you, making sure that this goes much smoother than you think. All right, and your Oracle card. Being distracted and being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity, taking someone or something for granted, discontentment with life. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely talk to you again next week. Bye for now.